Hello and welcome back to Channel 5 News. I'm Ermalaya and tonight we are discussing our top story. For those of you just joining us, our top story is about the explosive interviews allegedly released by Channel 5's very own Stanley Whitfield after his passing. While we here at Channel 5 did not receive the recordings as other news outlets have claimed to obtain across the world. However, we have received copies of some of the transcripts that were released. These transcripts made accusations of abusive practices towards Dr. Octavia Vivace and her associates. The claims within these transcripts state that Vivace placed tracking devices on all three of the Magical Melody girls and that all three girls were quote overworked and failed by every adult in their lives. These accusations were, of course, allegedly made by Magical Melody's mascot, a monkey named Maxima. We here at Channel 5 News have reached out directly to the Melody Foundation and Dr. Vivace, who currently runs the foundation, in honor of the hard work those three girls put in. When reached for comment, the foundation stated, "While today we have many non-human persons who are fully capable of doing such an interview. Based off of our records and personnel accounts, while Maxima was above average for an individual like herself and was capable of speech, she was not capable of complex communication displayed in the alleged transcripts of these interviews." In addition to this statement made by the foundation, Dr. Vivace is currently on the line with us to discuss these interviews as well. Doctor, you able to hear us?
Oh yes, am I coming through clearly? These new phones are so confusing.
You're coming through just fine, Doctor.
Marvelous. I'll have to thank Cadence for helping me later.
Oh, Cadence is there.
She was earlier, had to go pick up her daughter from school. Absolutely darling child, really. I call her Bunny because of how sweet she is.
She sounds lovely, Doctor.
Oh, she is, but I don't mean to waste your time. I'm sure you and your viewers don't want to hear some old lady brag about her granddaughter.
Well, I'd certainly love to hear about her after the show.
Well, aren't you just the sweetest? But I'm afraid I have to decline. It was hard enough to clear out my schedule for this interview.
I'm sure you're very busy these days.
Hardly a chance from back in the day if you ask me. But as they say, idle hands and all dash. Nevertheless, this whole situation has frayed my poor nerves to pieces. I cannot understate how upset I was to hear such slander come out of nowhere. Assuming Stanley was the one who sent this, which I doubt. I had no idea he felt that way. He was one of the many journalists I was close to over the years.
So you're saying that these claims are false, is that correct, Doctor?
Yes. Absolutely. Completely and utterly false accusations that. Well, I just have a few choice words for whoever thought it would be funny to do this to me after all my hard work. I did everything in my power to support all three of those girls. I have them opportunities that they wouldn't have had otherwise. Harmony met her husband because of the program.
Cadence has a lovely daughter.
Yes. Exactly.
And what about Aria? How is she doing these days?
I apologize, but I'm not at liberty to say at the moment, Emma. You may be a little young, but it's public knowledge that our Ari went missing during a mission some time ago. There's still an active investigation going on. I can't say much more about it. I will say this much though, we're doing everything we can to bring our Ari home one way or another.